Thank you, Mr. President. Tunisia voted in favor of the draft resolution to reaffirm our support of the legitimate natural right of the State of Palestine to full membership in the United Nations, especially that Palestine meets all the requirements of this membership as stipulated in Article 4 of the UN Charter. This right is an inherent right of the legitimate right of the Palestinians to self-determination. It would allow the State of Palestine to pursue its efforts along the international community to end occupation, to put an end to the crimes and genocide, to the oppression and abuse against the Palestinian people for 7 decades now. The fact that the draft resolution garnered the support of more than 2/3 of the member states represents a clear message confirming the right of the Palestinian state to occupy its natural place among the wider membership. It reaffirms the need to respect the UN Charter and the principles of right, justice, and international law. Mr. President, Tunisia reaffirms its steadfast and principled support for the right of the Palestinian people to restore their legitimate, inalienable, imprescriptible rights, most notably their right to self-determination and to the establishment of their independent, fully sovereign state on all the land of Palestine with Al-Quds al-Sharif as its capital. Tunisia calls upon the international community and the Security Council once again to shoulder their historic, legal, and moral responsibilities to put an end to the ongoing massacres against the Palestinian people in Gaza and in the rest of the occupied Palestinian territories, to establish the truth concerning the mass graves that were discovered, and to stop providing the occupation forces with weapons. These massacres and crimes that have crossed all the lines and which are being perpetrated by the occupation forces, which persist in abusing the Palestinian people and violating their rights amidst an ongoing international silence and a lack of accountability, owing to the special support Israel is receiving in the Security Council. This support emboldened it to ignore international law and UN resolutions. We call for an immediate end of these crimes and to holding the occupation accountable, to also hold accountable those responsible for genocides and war crimes. We beseech the international community to stand firmly and seriously away from any political considerations or double standards, and to prevent another crime against more than 1.5 million Palestinians that were forcibly displaced to Rafah, to allow the delivery of humanitarian assistance and all basic necessities that are denied by the occupation forces, which are using starvation as a means of warfare. In conclusion, we reaffirm that the right of the State of Palestine to full membership in the United Nations cannot be doubted, denied, or misinterpreted. It is a historic, inalienable, established right that was adopted by the overwhelming majority of the international community as one of the most important pillars of a just, comprehensive, and lasting solution to the just Palestinian cause. It will restore rights to their owners. In this context, we call upon the Security Council to reconsider favorably the full membership of the State of Palestine. This would be a first step towards justifying a situation that runs counters to the principles of right, justice, and the purposes of the United Nations. Thank you, President.